Good morning, fifth grade. I hope that you already looked at our first example problem, and we're going to take a look at our second example problem now. Our first example problem just went over how we're supposed to properly divide decimals. Our second example problem is going to go over how we can solve word problems by dividing decimals. So right here I have a question. It says Connie paid $1.08 for pencils. How many pencils did she buy? Now I have this chart below, which I'm going to have to use to help me answer the question. So I know that she's talking about pencils. So it says Connie paid $1.08 for pencils. How many pencils did she buy? So I know I'm going to look right at pencils right away. And I see that for a pencil, it is 12 cents. And I know that she spent $1.08. So I have to think of a way. How can I figure out how many pencils she bought? So the way that I would solve this is I need to take her $1.08 that she got, or spent, and I need to divide that by how much it costs for one pencil, and that'll help me figure out how many pencils that she bought. So I need to divide that by 12 cents. Now notice how I wrote them out as decimals. It's very important that you write it out exactly how it looks as a decimal. Now I did take out the dollar sign, but I left it as a decimal. So now that I was able to pull the information from our chart, from our question, and figure it out, it goes back to just how our first example problem was now. Now I'm just dividing. So the first thing I need to do is take my 12 cents, because that is going to be my divisor. Now I need to change it into a whole number. So I'm going to need to move my decimal point all the way to the right. So I'm going to have to move it 1, 2 place values to make it a whole number. So that means in my dividend, I am going to have to do the same thing. I am going to have to move my decimal point 2 place values to the right, because whatever we do to the divisor, we must do the dividend. So now my division problem is going to read as 108, because we moved our decimal point 2 places to the right, divided by 12. Now I'll first look, it just becomes a division problem. I'll first look at 1. Can I break 1 into 12 groups? I cannot. Then I'll look at 10. Can I break 10 into 12 groups? I cannot. So I can even actually fill in zeros as little placeholders here. Actually make that a better 0, the first one. So I'll put a 0, 0. Now I look at 108. Well, it may take you a little while to think about, but I know that 108 divided by 12 is actually going to be 9. I can break 108 into 9 groups of 12. 9 times 12 is 108. I will subtract. I will have no remainder. So I see that it was 9 pencils. Now again, it's a word problem, so I need to write an answer statement. Connie bought 9 pencils, because the question asked me how many pencils did she buy. Connie bought 9 pencils.